Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is just going to be I was guided to pull cards as to guidance from the universe, indicating why you are in separation from your twin flame. So guidance from the universe as to the reasons why you are in separation from your twin flame. So this is the first card. It says Four of Cups. Okay, so the reason why you are in separation is because of your thoughts. So this is Phoebe from Friends, and she is sitting thinking about something that she wants but doesn't have, and she seems somewhat sad about it, like worried. So rather than focusing on what you do have, all the blessings that you do have in life, the universe is saying you're focusing on your one twin flame, on the lack of your twin flame in your life. And so that's what you are manifesting. The message from the universe is when you are focusing on what you do have, which is love in your heart for your twin flame, you don't feel this love for anyone else but your twin flame. And so when you focus on that, when you focus on the joy of that love, the inspiration that that love brings, it's like you just blossom and your vibration just expands from this gratefulness, this gratitude of knowing what this love feels like. So when you are focusing on not having your twin flame, when you're focusing on this sad state, that's what you are creating. And so the universe is saying that's why you are in separation, because your thoughts create things. So the guidance from the universe is to focus on the love that you feel and just focus on that and use that as inspiration for everything that you do in life. Use it as, this momentum, this driving force to achieve more, be better, be happier, love more. Use your twin flame love as inspiration. So this is really, I'm getting the reason why you are in separation. Okay, let's pick another card, and then we're going to answer the questions that you guys sent to me from my Instagram to answer about twin flames. Let's get another card from the universe as to why you are in separation. Two of Swords. Okay, so the message here is the reason why you are in separation is because you are focusing on being alone. So Monica is alone in this picture. She's alone with her thoughts. She's alone with her doubts. She can't really see or have the vision, but she's alone with her thoughts, fears, and insecurities. And this is also indicating that she's feeling rejected. You are in separation from your twin flame because you are creating this vibration. By focusing on feelings of rejection, you are creating that because thoughts create things. So you want to have the love of your twin flame in your heart and use that when you're visualizing both of you together. Visualizing both of you in the life that you want to have together. Think of it, feel it as if it's now. And that's what will bring you there. That's what will bring you into union. So the message from the universe is to not focus on rejection, not to focus on being alone or lonely or single. No, we must focus on what we do want. So every day, check in and say, what am I thinking about today? What am I thinking about when I wake up? Because that's what you are creating. So be sure to choose love over fear, to choose love over feeling rejected, choose union over being alone or lonely. And while in separation, until that time comes where you are in union, focus on being the happiest you can be. Because when we are in these low vibrations, we attract only more circumstance of low vibration. So we create more of wanting and wishing for a twin flame. We create more feelings of being rejected. So the universe is saying these are the reasons why you are in separation. So the universe is saying, don't do that anymore. Focus on what you do want. Focus on what you do have. And that is a heart full of love for your twin flame. So that is today's message. So now we're going to answer the questions that you guys had sent to me. Thank you so much. And so the first question is, okay, so what is the divine masculine up to? Okay, so let's pull a card. What is the divine masculine up to? What is the divine masculine up to? Can we please have a card? Okay, well, we have Temperance. We have the Hermit. We have Strength. We have Page of Pentacles. And we have Justice. So divine masculines are working their way. They're working their way up. They're working on, I want to say, I'm getting from this picture is that they're working on, they're being guided to work on being of service to the world. They're also working on their skills and talents that they bring in order to be of service. So they're working on honing their skills, maybe learning more skills, learning how to be better at the work they do, learning how to increase their finances. That's a big one. Learning how to be the provider that they need to be. And being this provider is not to provide for you or for others. It's to know that he can do it, he or she or they, to know that they can do it for themselves. It's something that to the divine masculine equates to having self-fulfillment and success in their life. And then there was the Hermit. So the divine masculine is not spending a lot of time with others, spending a lot of time alone in reflection. They're being guided to spend more time, and this helps them reflect. This helps them to recharge their batteries. So they're going into hermit mode, and this is to gain and connect to their inner wisdom. And then we have the Strength card. So divine masculines are in situations that are causing them to tap into their inner strength. It's like the universe is giving them a scenario to work out their inner muscles, to become the strong divine masculine that supports a divine feminine. So things in his life are to experience strength and to tap into this inner strength. Page of Pentacles. So I'm getting creativity, showing up and expressing themselves in a new way, in a creative way, expressing creativity, expressing their talent, exploring new ways of expressing themselves. And then we have justice. So this is about balance. They're getting more balance. They're experiencing karma, the balancing of karma. So whatever was done wrong to them, they're experiencing things going right. However, they may have wronged someone, they're also experiencing this balance of karma. So they're going through a lot, and they're being guided very carefully by the universe to go through this kind of, I don't want to say training. It's like the universe is guiding them to experience things for their soul's growth so that they can come into union, having worked out their karma, having balanced things in their life, and being this well-rounded kind of support for you. So they are going through some experiences that will help them come back into union. So that's beautiful. Okay, and it says, I feel like a teenager with my twin flame, excited to see him. He can go for weeks without seeing me. Why? So this is really why, because look at everything that he's up to. The universe is really like keeping him in, I don't want to say seclusion, keeping him less distracted from, I wouldn't say that you're a distraction, but yes, you're probably a distraction, to get him to complete the tasks that he needs to do. So he's got to do all these things and, complete the checklist before they can come into long-lasting union. So if you're not in union, but you see each other here and there, the universe is getting them to complete these tasks. These are just some of the tasks. And so that they can, wrap this up. It's taking them a while. So the universe is saying, okay, you gotta finish these tasks before union. So the next question is, we are in separation for years and I'm a single mom of kids. Would a man take this on? So, of course, your twin flame would take this on. That wouldn't be an issue. The fact that you're a single mom, the fact that you have kids, or no kids, whatever your situation is, that wouldn't stop a twin flame from wanting to be with you. And it's not like that doesn't come up. It's more like you don't have to be single to be with your twin flame. That's a myth. You can be divorced, many times. You can be single. You can have, whatever your situation is, it wouldn't matter. So when they are your twin flame, no matter how long you're in separation, they want to be with you and you will be together. Okay, so thank you so much for that question so we can gain clarity. And the next question is, when is my twin flame going to finally commit himself? So again, timing is different for everyone. And it's not like readers can really give a specific time because A, everything is divine timing. B, you have free will. C, they have free will. So when two people have free will, at any point in time, you can choose doubt and to not believe. So that causes separation. Your twin flame could also doubt, have fear, run away. So that causes separation. So like readers can only read the energy of what's going on, but it's like a moving target to specifically pinpoint when you will have union, because it changes every day. When you wake up and you're like, no, I think I'm going to move on, that's even prolonging your union because you're not choosing it. When you wake up and say, I don't even know how long I have to wait for this twin flame of mine, you just increased your time apart and, whatever's going on their end as well. So it's not like you can ever say when, but the thing is that the reason why they're not committing is because you're not committed to the connection either. So again, that just increases the time apart. So really, we must really look at ourselves and know that we are the reasons that are stopping the connection. Look at ourselves and where we're doing that. Thank you for that question. And the next one is, so is APA my twin flame soulmate? So I usually get confirmation in the reading, so feel free to book. However, I find that when you are drawn to my page or this work or these readings, it's because it resonates within you, and so the person that you're thinking of is your twin flame. So feel free to book a reading to confirm, and we will gain insight into the energies in your connection, and we can see from there if it is a twin flame connection. Okay, and how to speed up 3D union once 5D presumably has been achieved. So again, we have no control how to speed up time of coming into union. But I will say this. The more we can look at ourselves and say, I am creating the life. I've created my life. Everything that is in my life, I've created. When we really get clear on that and know that we are the ones creating, we then take our power back and we can create union. So we must take responsibility and say, I created this separation that's happening. You were a co-creator. Your twin flame also created their half of it. But unless we can fully see ourselves as powerful creators, then only then will we gain our power back. And that is a way to kind of get into union when both you and your twin flame can really take responsibility for everything that's in your life. Yeah. So it's to be willing to look at that. Okay. How to handle separation of twin flame, no contact, they disappear. So this is an excellent question because what we have to do is focus on filling our own cups of love. The reason why we're experiencing this separation is because we have separated from ourselves. We have lost touch with who we truly are. We've lost touch, with our inner child. And so until we fill our own cup of love and be the happiest that we can be, then that's what we can do in separation. That's how we can handle it. Use the tools, use whatever we can to be in a high vibration, to be the happiest we can be. So that is, not focusing on negative thoughts, focusing on positive thoughts. What do we want to have? What do we want to create? Raise our vibration through maybe diet, getting enough sleep, just covering our basic needs, making sure we're really thriving in every area of life, to really pinpoint which area of life doesn't have balance and work on that. So that's how we can cope with separation, because how can we have harmony and long-lasting connection with our twin flame when we have all these things that need balance? How can we maintain balance in our connection when our relationships are out of balance, our health is out of balance, our finances are out of balance? it's not being with the twin flame that's going to fix everything. Not that we need fixing. It's just balance. Getting into union will not create balance. Getting into balance first, then the twin flame is a magnet. They too must also be working on themselves. So the more we work on ourselves and balancing our lives, the energies pull and guide them to be the same, because you are twin flames. You match energy. Okay, my twin flame moved on to someone else. Perhaps he wasn't my twin flame. Yeah, so this happens a lot of the times, because when the energy is too intense between two twin flames and one partner runs because it's too intense, they have to face all of their stuff, which some people don't want to work on. So they will hide. The best way to hide from you is in a relationship or in another marriage or in something that will keep them from you. So the only way to deal with that is, what is keeping you from you? What is keeping you from loving your inner child? What is keeping you from really loving you? And once that's all figured out and back into balance, your twin flame will come in, because they are a magnet to your state of being. So twin flames marry other people all the time, because they are, they're not ready. It's not the time yet. They have to experience something in their life, that relationship or whatever lesson they need in that connection, before they come to you, before they come back to you. And as you need experience in your life before you're ready to come into long-lasting, harmonious union. It's like we are in training. We're training how to be in a long-lasting connection. And that doesn't happen by making the other person wrong. It happens by being responsible for how we're being and what we are creating. Okay, so does your twin flame get over you? No. They may think that they can. They may try to by hiding in another relationship. But twin flames can never forget one another. You have shared many lives together. You were created from the same flame. You share the same heart. You're telepathic. You will pick up on them thinking of you. As they will. It's not that they get over you. How many of us suppress our feelings so that we don't feel them? We're all pretty good at that. So twin flames can do that too, because they're not ready to face, they're not ready to look in the mirror. And it's also about us. They are only a reflection of us. So if they don't want to look in the mirror, it's because we're not looking in the mirror either. So it's just mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay. So yes, choosing your twin flame every day. Sometimes you're in a situation where, you can't really choose them anymore because they are in another connection. You can't choose them. So by choosing you choose, in a way, you choose union, but you're choosing yourself first. So loving yourself in the way that you need to be loved. Loving yourself in the way that you want to be loved by your twin flame. And when we know how to do that, they will be ready too to come back. And so you can still choose your twin flame and yet not be together. And the reason why you're not together is because, also maybe you don't know what your life purpose is, or maybe your twin flame doesn't know what their life purpose is. And you must both be in alignment with your purpose, which is being true to yourself. Who are you really? Who are you really meant to be in the world? And if we're in other careers that don't reflect that, we're not being in alignment. So how can we be in alignment with our twin flame? So choosing your twin flame connection means choosing yourself first. being in alignment with who you truly are, being true to yourself. If you were meant to be an author, but you're in investment banking, I mean, you're not being true to yourself. So how can you both come into alignment when one of you or both of you are not in true alignment with who you truly are? Truly, truly, truly. And, then our inner child comes into play. Are we expressing our inner child in our everyday life? Because when we are not being authentic to who we are. Our inner child is a living, breathing part of us that exists. So when we're not expressing that part of us, we're not being authentic. So how can we possibly have authentic connection with someone else when we're still learning how to be authentic within ourselves? Okay, next question. Is there a common thread in past lives for twin flames? Yes. And the theme is separation. There was always separation, and in every lifetime it continues as a pattern until that separation is brought back into balance, until things come back into alignment. Sometimes, we don't learn the lesson. We give up on the connection and we end up with someone who's not our twin flame, which is fine. That's a valid choice. Everyone has their choice. However, what doesn't get completed will continue on in the next life. And so it's usually about separation and loss. In all of the readings that I have done for my clients with regards to past life, it's always about losing one another, being in separation, and bringing that hurt, that wound, that tremendous pain of loss. It just keeps being brought forward in every lifetime. So we come into this lifetime remembering, our past life, because that energy is still within us, is still within our soul. And so when we clear that energy through energy clearing work or healing sessions, then we clear that past memory, we clear that energy, we clear that memory, so that you can create what you do want, which is union. So you can forget about the loss of lifetimes, right? So that's pretty much like a theme that I've seen in every reading that I've done regarding past life. Okay, so I just want to make sure I got all the questions. So someone was asking, is he truly my twin flame? Are we going to be together again or go our separate ways? So you are meant to be together. It's always good to book a reading to get, your specific details. But twin flames are meant to be together. And the reason why we don't get into union is because one person or both are out of alignment, out of balance. And then the other person just ends up giving up because they, and so giving up on the journey, on your healing journey, causes to stay in separation, causes people to move on. And so it's really, you have the power to stick to the journey, work on yourself, and don't be bothered by what they're doing, because they're going to be a match. They have to be. So when you're healing, clearing your past, clearing your childhood traumas, they will do that too. Then you can come into alignment. So the choice is always up to you. You are meant to be together. If you don't end up together, it was your choice. And we can always blame them all the livelong day. But in the end, we do make the choice. And then once we make the choice, everything unravels from there. So we are really responsible for whether or not we're in connection. So I really hope that was helpful. Please message me if you have any other questions that you'd like answered. But again, I just want to, help give some insight and guidance messages from the universe for you. So I will continue doing these readings for you. And I just want to thank you so much for subscribing and following and sharing these videos and these messages for other twin flames just like you who need this guidance. So be sure to book your personal private twin flame reading while they're available. And be sure to experience your inner child healing to help clear the energies, not just from your childhood experience, but from past lives, so that this lifetime we can be free and clear and then actually create what we want. So again, I want to thank you all so very much. And until next time, I'm wishing you love and peace.